Hey everyone, Monday update. Tony George, Doc Sports, NBA playoffs continue. Denver at home against Minnesota, game 2. Going to talk about that and tell you everything that's going on over at the website, how to get a free $60, and you need it today because we have our first top pick of the Major League Baseball season in the prop market. And Major League Baseball rolling, by the way. We'll tell you about that in a minute, but let's talk about this game tonight. Got the winner for you last night. Wimbyama had 35, well over his point total run. I think we're on a nice little 3-0 or 4-0 run in the free picks category on the videos. Another PGA top 10 winner. We've had every Wednesday we put out a PGA video with top 10s. We won't do it this week because it's a team event. I'll tell you about that in a minute, but Matt Fitzpatrick not only finished top 10, he won the tournament. That's the third time this year I've given you a top 10 pick for free, and they won the tournament outright. FYI. All right, let's get to this game here tonight. Denver opened up at 7, down to 6.5 as the home favorite. Total 231.5. Total's too high. I like the under. I'm going to make this short and sweet. Every single playoff game on Sunday went under. Every one of them. First game, 116-105. The number was 232.5. A 1-point adjustment is not enough. The game before that Minnesota beat Denver back on March 1st, 117-108 game. If Denver wants to compete in this series, and bear in mind, I'm a guy that sells picks for a living. I'm not an NBA head coach, but any NBA head coach that's playing Denver in Denver knows they got to dictate pace. They need to slow it down and get into a half-court game. And when Minnesota does that against Denver, just like when they beat them, they allowed them 108. That's how you beat them, if you can beat them. I think Denver takes this series. I think Denver's a dark horse in the West. You know, a lot of experience on this team. Murray and Jokic, Gordon, Braun. They've been down. This is a good basketball team that's very tough to beat at home. But if you want to beat them at home, you want to beat them, period, you got to slow them down. Now, they held them to 116 the last game, which is good. If they can hold them to that number again, I think they can hang in there, maybe get a cover. Edwards, 50-50. Who knows if he's going to play or not, but at day's end here, I think it's an under game here. Bear in mind also, Minnesota's 37-46 on over and unders. So they had 46 unders and 37 overs this year. They're an under team, and when they win, they play good defense. That's how they got here. I'm taking the under. Over at the website today, we have a 6-unit Major League Baseball pitcher prop. Best line I've seen all year. I made it a 6-unit position. Our props have been hitting and missing, mainly missing lately. This is a little bit of a slump buster on top of that, but we're going to bag this one. This line is too weak. It's weak. The scenario, we gave a little, on prop plays, we don't give long-winded write-ups at all. We just give you the picks, unless they're a top pick. If they're a top pick, I give you a write-up on why. That's what you want to know. Well, you read that, you'll know why. Bank it. Free $60, link in the description below. You've never been a member. We'll park $60 in a new account. Comes with a profit guarantee. You still got money left over. Get the free 60, get the pick, win. This is not a bait and switch. It's not a scam. There's no obligation. You're here for free stuff. Go get it and get yourself a winner tonight. Major League Baseball plus $1,150 over the last 4 days. Haven't had a losing card. 2-pack today, total and side. Mondays are always tricky in Major League Baseball, but these lines were good enough for a 3 and a 2 unit play. We're doing this with 3 and 2 and 4 unit plays. Haven't had a top pick yet in Major League Baseball this season. That's by design. That's a strategy. FYI, rolling nicely. Cherry picking best bets and spots. Low volume, low units. It's a strategy. It's working. It's working. Would you like to have 7 plays today? Or would you like to have a couple just dialed in best bets instead of spreading it around all over the place? That's how I roll. Others roll differently. That's how I roll. Just FYI. 3-unit NBA best bet tonight in the Cleveland-Toronto game. We haven't won, what are we, 0-2, 0-3 in the playoffs? That ends tonight. 4-unit NHL. We're unbeaten in the NHL playoffs, 2-0. Got another one for you tonight, and instead of a 3-unit play, the first 2 were, it's a 4-unit position. Get on it. FYI. That's our offerings today. Baseball, NBA, props. Fired up, ready to go on a Monday. Kick off the week right. Swept in NASCAR over the weekend. 3 races in a row. We're banking tickets in NASCAR. 2-0 yesterday plus 600. It's like taking candy from a baby in NASCAR. Those of you that followed me over the, since in the last 5 years, we're up almost 20 grand. Just slow and steady wins the race. FYI, Doc Sports is where you need to be. This week in the PGA, we did not have a good heritage tournament. Rare. We had a rare losing tournament. One of the first ones of the season, especially after we tore up the Masters. But the top 10 cash for you. But this week is a team event. There's 2 players on each team. I don't mess around with this tournament. I enjoy watching it. The Zurich Classic down in New Orleans. But I'm not going to be putting out premium plays on it or top 10s. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our PGA. Doc Sports, be there, be square.